Good afternoon, people. Welcome back to another Crypto Sherpa news video. I'm your host, Paul Bucci, bringing you that daily crypto news. In today's video, we got Bitcoin almost hitting 50,000. Woohoo! We're getting there. Come on, Bitcoin, you can do it. But Coinbase also is about to invest $500 million in crypto holdings. Also, if you were to invest $1,200 in your stimulus check, this is how much you would have in Bitcoin now. What else do we got? The Dutch is in the news. Dutch central bank issues warning to Binance alleging illegal activity. And we'll end off with the Worldline and Bitcoin Swiss brings crypto payments to 85,000 Swiss merchants. So we got that and more. I'm not recording anymore. What's going on? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, I thought I wasn't recording anymore, but there we go. So we got that and more. Stay tuned. All right. As I share my screen with you, please give this video a thumbs up, like and share with your friends, and subscribe. It does help with that algorithm. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with the fiat leak crypto blockchain movement. Let me move this over to full screen so you can get a better look. This is the full-on movement of Bitcoin on the blockchain per second. As you can see, it is like a Christmas light of fireworks going everywhere. America definitely looks like a laser beam going. So if you look at the lines moving to the right, you have, let's see, the biggest one was 2,693 Bitcoin was moved. Whew, that is a lot. But yeah, Bitcoin is moving, people. I can easily see this hitting 50,000, hopefully before tomorrow. That is a guarantee. So yeah, that is that news. Oh, my small screen. Let's go back to bigger screen. Haha, there we go. All right, let's move on to the articles of the day. So here we have it. Coinbase to add over 500 million in crypto to its holdings. Coinbase will become the first publicly traded company to hold Ethereum, DeFi tokens, and proof-of-stake assets on its balance sheet. So, woohoo! And the key takeaways from this article: Coinbase received board approval to add 500 million in crypto to its balance sheet. Going forward, the company will allocate 10% of its profits into a diverse portfolio of crypto assets. Coinbase is the first publicly traded company to invest in crypto assets other than Bitcoin. The largest US-based crypto exchange, Coinbase, revealed long-term plans to invest in crypto assets. But Coinbase did keep crypto on the balance sheet. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong announced Thursday that the publicly traded crypto exchange received board approval to add $500 million in crypto to its balance sheets, and it's to allocate 10% of its quarterly profits into diverse portfolios of crypto assets going forward. Here's a tweet by Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. We recently received board approval to purchase over $500 million of crypto on our balance sheet to add to our existing holdings, and we'll be investing 10% of all profits going forward in crypto. I expect this percentage to keep growing over time as the crypto economy matures. In a following tweet, Armstrong stated he wants the company to operate more of its business in crypto. Coinbase believes that the world is moving towards a more crypto-focused economy, a future where an increased proportions of transactions will be based on crypto assets. The exchange looks to be leading by example, readying itself for the future. In a Friday blog post, Coinbase Chief Financial Officer Alicia Haas revealed, or it's Alicia Haas, I'm sorry for mispronouncing that name, but revealed that Coinbase's latest move marks its long-term commitment to invest in crypto. Our investment will be continually deployed over a multi-year window using a dollar-cost averaging strategy. We are long-term investors and will only divest under the select circumstances, such as an asset delisting from our platform. This means we will become the first publicly traded company to hold Ethereum, proof-of-stake assets, DeFi tokens, and many other crypto assets supported for trading on our platform. In addition to Bitcoin on our balance sheet, she added, the company may increase its allocation over time as cryptocurrency markets and industries mature. According to a Wall Street Journal report, Coinbase has accumulated a $4 billion cash buffer, a sort of insurance fund to deal with potential regulatory hurdles, increased compliance costs, cyber attacks, or periods of reduced trading. Back in April, Coinbase made history of the first cryptocurrency company to go public, hitting $103 billion valuation on the first day of trading. Instead of going the traditional IPO route, Coinbase listed directly, not raising any money in the process. So kudos for that. I don't trust anything with an IPO, ICO, or IEO out there because that's just a centralized company. But even Coinbase is in a way, centralized exchange because you're not in full control. It's one person in control of it, really. And you don't hold your cryptos on there. You better not anyways, because they're the ones in full control of it. If you don't hold on to your seed phrases, then you do not own your cryptocurrency. So make sure you get a non-custodial wallet out there and keep your cryptos safe. But kudos on Coinbase adding all that money. So next up in the news, a woman buys a house with Bitcoin gifted by a cheating ex-boyfriend. I thought this was a funny article and just had to be read out. The boyfriend gifted some BTC, cheated on her, they broke up, and she used it to buy a house. But she could have sold the house for more Bitcoin instead. A woman shared on L the unusual way Bitcoin helped her buy a new house after receiving a 0.5 Bitcoin from her ex-boyfriend in 2016. She had forgotten about it until this year's rally. As she was looking for a home to buy, she pulled most of the BTC out to purchase a better house and perform some renovations. When Bitcoin climbed to $40,000 in the first semester of 2021, she faced a dilemma to sell or not to sell. Her brother told her, "Don't touch it," but two financial planners said she should sell since she was looking into buying a home. Eventually, she did, pulling out $18,000, afraid that she could lose her newly found money. Bitcoin gifted to her by her cheating ex-boyfriend allows her to buy a better house than she would have otherwise been able to, and helped with some repainting and furniture for her new place. However, the substantial opportunity costs she embargoed can't be dismissed. Maybe by becoming more acquainted with Bitcoin and its unique properties, she would have hodled her stack, and a stack that someday would be able to change her life completely in a high-time preference move pushed by financial planners. That woman might have lost a unique opportunity to participate in the upcoming greatest financial revolution ever, not to mention the capital gains taxes that could have been avoided. So true. If she desires to have the best of both worlds, get the $18,000, but don't forfeit the Bitcoin. She could have chosen a Bitcoin-backed loan, for instance, by lending out some of her Bitcoin for cash. She would buy the house and eventually get the BTC back by paying it out. Or if Bitcoin learning had gone to great lengths, she would have likely given up on the house idea entirely and bought even more Bitcoin. And like, it's so true, people. Like, if you sell your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrencies, you lose. You are pretty much forced, or what's the word I'm trying to think of? You are obligated to pay that capital gains tax, and that's when you lose most of it. So $18,000 and whatever the taxation is where she's living. I don't know. I think Biden changed everything to like 50%, but this is a long-term capital gain. I don't really know how that works, but like they said, you could have offered a Bitcoin back loan, and then pay it back, and you still get to keep the asset in the long term. That's how the rich keep their money. They just keep taking out loans, paying it off, and it's tax-free. Win-win. You never lose your assets. But hey, hopefully she starts learning a little bit more about the cryptocurrency world and realizes, man, I better keep buying more before the big boom. Because yeah, Bitcoin's going to hit 1 million one of these days. Not going to be instantaneously. Give it 2 to 5 years. Give it 6. I don't know. No one knows the future, but hey, that's not a long time. And then she could have had $500,000 right there. Could have bought even a couple houses, rented them out, and then had a nice passive income of cash flow coming in. But that's one man's opinion of how he's going to be spending his Bitcoin, or not even spending. That's how I'm going to be using my Bitcoin. Take a loan, pay it back. Never get rid of your assets, people. Next up, we have the $1,200 stimulus check would now be worth $8,765 if used to buy Bitcoin. Your $1,200 stimulus check would be worth around that today if you bought Bitcoin with it in April 2020. It's crazy that wasn't that long ago. Like, we're coming up to 2022 already. It's like, what? Where'd 2021 go? But your $1,200 stimulus check would be worth around $8,765 today if you bought Bitcoin with it in April 2020. On the March 27th, 2020, after the US government had brought our economy to a screeching halt throughout the lockdowns and other mandates and turbulent and misleading overreactions to the natural spread of a virus, President Donald Trump signed into law the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, also known as the CARES Act. $1,200 payments were made to every American earning under the income limits, which were set at an adjusted gross income of $75,000 or $150,000 for married couples filing jointly. The majority of Americans fall in this category. This event escalated in an already out-of-control inflation problem in the U.S. The CARES Act brought $2.2 trillion more into the economy and set the precedent for even more money printing. The problem of printing more money is that it decreases marginal utility. As the Fed prints the amount of money they need to fund whatever they like increases, and the subsequent printing must be of increasing greater quantities to be of any consequence. Do not be fooled, money printing is not even a quick fix. It does nothing to stimulate the economy long term. Inflation is a covert, slow form of taxation. It thrives on your time. The negative effects of inflation are felt by bankers and those who work in or with the government in high positions of power. Those who are closest to the money printer. Last, inversely, the effects are felt by average Americans and those abroad whose economies are government disastrous intervenes in to control to centrally plan first. The Cantillon effects in the U.S. government, raising the temperatures ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly, so that you, the frog, don't jump out of the fabled melting pot. The misconception that we need inflation to support a growing population is an insidious robbery of every hour you have spent working. It's reckless, it's nearsighted, it's infantile. I don't want to say infutile, but it is breathtaking display of poor strategy. The value of your $1,200 stimulus check, if left in dollars, has only been depreciating. The value of your stimulus check held in Bitcoin has only appreciated. This is because, unlike the dollar, supply of Bitcoin is ultimately fixed. There's only 21 million Bitcoin out there, people, and there will never be any more. Bitcoin has historically been adopted and purchased at a rate that far exceeds an ever-decreasing transparent and scheduled inflation. Thus, historically, Bitcoin has been a great for both creating and maintaining wealth. So next time someone hands you a couple of free petrodollars, buy Bitcoin instead. Very, very true. I definitely hold most of my money in cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. I like Litecoin, I like Theta, I like Divi. I like coins that can make me passive income, and I can trade for Bitcoin or Litecoin later. But that's how I do it, but it's so true, like what this article says about it's only, like the printing of money is only depreciating it. Sure, Trump's $2.2 trillion plan started it, but Biden spending, oh gosh, they just like passed a 3.2 trillion or 1.2 trillion, and then there is another like 3 more stimulus checks after this. I really wish I invested my first stimulus check into cryptos, but I didn't know about it by that time. I've only been in cryptos since October 2020, believe that or not, and I am definitely well off than I was beforehand. And that's just my story of where I'm at. But hey, that first stimulus check, I was becoming a chemist, so I have a whole chemistry lab basically in my room, ready to be used for experiments, but I'm not going to chemistry anymore. I'm a full-time cryptocurrency consultant here to help you guys get into the world. If you need help, I got links down below for cryptosherpallc.com, and also I'm partnered with Bitcoin Consultants Worldwide, where I am partnered with a team of crypto consultants out there. They all have their own LLCs, their own business, but we pull together to to make it easier to find a cryptocurrency consultant out there. Like I know if you look on Google, you may only find 1 or 2 in the top searches, but we're making our way up there to be right at the top. So when you need to look for a cryptocurrency consultant, we'll be right there. So if you click on them below, look for Crypto Sherpa, and I will be glad to help you out. But that is that article. Next up, we have Beyond by, no, I think I just deleted one. Oh, well, we'll miss that article. But next up, we got, as China cracks down on crypto blockchain technology, keeps flowering, steelmaker and steel group and lithium battery producers, Tianning, are the latest companies to make use of blockchain in accordance with China's national strategy. While China continues to stomp on the cryptocurrency industry, its blockchain technology keeps advancing in accordance with the country's national strategy and its 14th five-year plan. And Steel Group, a state-owned iron and steel maker, is among the latest to incorporate blockchain technology into its business. Its international trade unit recently issued blockchain-based electronic credit certificates worth a total of 260 million yuan. That's $40 million in the US. to Rio Tinto Group, an Anglo-Australian multinational and one of the world's largest iron giants, according to a company statement released Thursday. The company's blockchain attempt marks its ambition to adopt the technology for cross-border settlements. Through the partnerships with another state-owned steel producer, China Baowu Steel Group, which operates a cross-border trade financial settlement platform in collaboration with industrial and commercial banks of China, and Steel issued its first US $34 million credit certificate through blockchain, paving the way for more blockchain adoption within its businesses. According to the statement, meanwhile, Tianco Lieutenant Ltd., a Shanghai-listed electric vehicle lithium battery maker, has entered into a partnership with Ant Chain, the blockchain arm of Alibaba affiliate Ant Group. The company said Thursday in a statement, as part of the strategy partnership, Tian and Ant Chain plans to adopt more blockchain technology to log data onto blockchain to facilitate Tian's making and distribution of batteries. Ant Chain said that the statement that it intends to participate in the battery trading market in future through its Internet of Things, IoT, and blockchain technology that could be used to collect data from Tian's battery modules. The company's move come in line with China's national strategy to develop emerging technology. And I really don't even feel like I need to read the rest of that, but that's cool. Like, they're adopting the technology. Like, blockchain technology is more than just a currency, people. Like, it's basically like a digital notary, and keep track of facts, like keep track of data, and you can't tamper with it once it's on the blockchain. So that's why more and more blockchain companies out there will adopt blockchain technology to just have better financial track of what's going on in their businesses and everything. So yeah, there's so much use cases for blockchain technology other than keeping track of data, activating smart contracts, basically a program to initiate something for you on the blockchain through cryptocurrencies. And also you got like Theta out there, video streaming through blockchain technology. So it's like there's more than one thing than just a currency out there. So I would recommend doing some more research on blockchain technology if you just think cryptocurrency is all about just being money and that's it. But that's cool that these companies are using it. Even though it's China, I still think it's a win that it's just companies adopting the technology. So kudos. And next up in the news, let's move on. Dutch central bank issues warnings to Binance alleging illegal activity. Look at that. Dutch man. Stop in the name of love. Oh, that's funny. Let me take a sip of my soda. Delicious. But Dutch central bank issues warnings to Binance alleging illegal activity. The Dutch central bank becomes the latest regulator to issue a warning to Binance. As the exchange signals they will redouble compliance efforts, Binance is firing line. De Nederlandse Bank, the DNB, has warned Binance over offering crypto services in the Netherlands without the appropriate legal registration with the DNB. The DNB issued a statement on the 18th of August and explained the warning pertains to Binance Holdings Ltd, as well as other Binance entities offering crypto services in the Netherlands. De Nederlandse Bank, I cannot say that, announces that Binance is providing a crypto service in the Netherlands without the required legal registration with DNB. Said the official statement, this means Binance is not in compliance with the Anti-Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorist Financial Act and is illegally offering services for the exchange between virtual and fiduciary currencies, and it's illegally offered to custodian wallets. DNB is the central bank of the Netherlands, and the Dutch regulatory is just the latest European body to push back against the largest crypto exchange. The Dutch crunch for Binance. Binance has stood firm in the face of the latest regulatory assertions from the Dutch central bank. They understand that many of the warnings that have been sounded from different financial institutions also offer an opportunity to bridge the gaps. They state that we are aware of the notice by DNB about Binance in the Netherlands. As part of our commitment to redoubling our efforts in compliance, Binance is in the process of submitting an application for the required registration. A Binance spokesperson told the Block Crypto in an August 18th blog post, we will be working constructively with DNB and hope to give a positive update in the near future. Whether this will work is indeed to be constructive remains to be seen, but the opportunity to clarify aspects of crypto trading within an influential European state may well turn out to be an opportunity. Binance takes compliance very seriously, and although we are not formally registered with DNB yet, we have a robust compliance program that incorporates tools and procedures to combat money laundering and terrorist financing. The spokesperson continued, "Indeed, a sign of how serious Binance takes compliance came through its publicized hiring of former IRS Special Agent Greg Monahan. With over 20 years of experience in the rigmarole of taxation, Monahan will securely be an important asset." So yeah, Binance is being stopped by them, but they are working on it. So they're doing their best to stay in it. So, but again, Binance, have I ever had any issues with Binance? I don't think I ever had yet. I just know I don't keep my money on there because, again, people, do not keep your money on exchanges. There are many videos out there where an exchange can just easily shut down their account or shut you out of their account with all your cryptos on there. So don't be one of those people who get locked out of your money and just it's gone forever. Make sure you are in full control. I keep repeating this, and most of my videos, as always, be in control of your cryptos. If you don't hold it, then you don't own it. And how do you hold it? It's with seed phrases. So be in control of your seed phrase and take control of your money. Alrighty. So last up in the news today, Worldline and Bitcoin Swiss brings crypto payments to 85,000 Swiss merchants. Nice little photo of Bitcoin and Ethereum right there. But Worldline, a major payment service provider in Switzerland, has partnered with leading crypto financial services provider Bitcoin Swiss to launch a WL crypto payments, a payment product that will promote the ease of digital currency transactions amongst merchants. As unveiled by the firm, the new cryptocurrency-powered payment offering will let as many as 85,000 Swiss merchants to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum at Worldline, point-of-sale, and e-commerce platforms. Switzerland comes off as one of the most progressive countries in the European Union with a positively strong regulation powering the growth of blockchain and digital currency innovations. With a growing adoption of Bitcoin and altcoins, Worldline and Bitcoin Swiss's new payment options will help push millions of consumers to gain direct exposure to crypto. Those who own digital currencies and in search of payment channels that accept them now has the opportunity. The launch of cryptocurrencies acceptance at the POS in Switzerland is a great proof of our ambition. Worldline wants to bring tangible value to merchants across the globe and facilitate smooth and modern payments in all the markets we operate in. We're happy to collaborate with Bitcoin Swiss on this forward-looking project, said Mark Schlup, Worldline Switzerland CEO. So cool, that's pretty good news. But I feel like what they're trying to do is the same as what the Lightning Network is, and that's just making it easier and cheaper for the POS, like what is that, point of sale systems for out there. I think AMP, part of, what is that company, FinTech? I keep forgetting which AMP is a part of, but like they are definitely easily working with the proof of sales. The Lightning Network out there is being adopted by definitely El Salvador. I'm sure when we got the news about AMC going to accept Bitcoin for movie tickets, they're going to use the Lightning Network because no one's going to spend $30 in gas fees to purchase a $10 ticket. When you use the Lightning Network, it turns that gas fee into pennies on the cent, more like Satoshis on the Bitcoin. So it's going to be dirt cheap to use. But hopefully these guys can get past that cheap gas fee price just to move your cryptocurrencies and make purchases through the POS systems out there. But good job, Swiss merchants. I just like that I like all this news out there when you hear like 85,000 Swiss merchants out there because it brings the word out of Bitcoin out to more and more people out there. And the adoption of it is it's amazing. I love it. So way to go, Switzerland. Maybe in the future I can find myself a nice Switzerland wife. Oh, that's just me ranting on. Let me just get this video over with, people. You don't want to hear me keep ranting. So as we close off, take a look at the coin market cap. Bitcoin is at $49,166. Ethereum is down 1.52% at 3,200, but so we're still above that 3,000. Way to go. Cardano is up 13% for the week at $2.43. Oh, they're reaching all-time highs. I kind of wish I did put a little money in there, double my money, and then switch back to Theta, TFUEL, or Litecoin, whichever one. But it's still never too late to get in, people. You can always keep buying. It's Uniswap's at $28. Litecoin's at $183. Ooh, I should really trade my TFUEL for that right now. I love using my Litecoin card when I can. Let's see, Ethereum Classic is at 69. Haha, funny. Theta is at 725. Ooh, that's some nice news. Aave is at 408. Pancake Swap's at 24. The Graph's at $1.04. And yeah, that's it. And as we close off, let us look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We are now at an extreme fear. Woo! Back in extreme fear. That's got to definitely be due to Bitcoin's price going up. But we're at a 78, so that is kind of worrisome right now. Or it's like, hey, I think it's good news because that just means people are buying. People are getting pretty greedy out there. But again, if you don't understand the rules, that when people are getting greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But when we see signs of extreme fear, it can be a sign that investors are too worried, and that is the best time to buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies out there. But that is cool. Let's see how long we can stay in extreme greed. We were in extreme fear for a couple months since I think it was April or June, since the last fall of cryptocurrency, which brought Bitcoin all the way down to its lowest of 28,000. But hey, look where we're at. We're back up to 50,000. No more FUD news can stop us now. Oh, so guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe, as always, people. So I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, whenever you may be watching this video. Just stay safe, keep your cryptocurrencies safe, and I will certainly see you in the next video.